We've got to find something else if Zoom is going to behave like this.
Well, we found a replacement. Let's see. Okay, I think we're back on.
Yep.
All right. Hello, folks. Quick check to make sure that that worked.
Yep.
All right. Hello, folks. How about everybody say something? Quick check to make sure that that
Yo,
worked.
how's it going?
Yep. All right.
Testing one, two,
Hello,
three.
folks. How about everybody say something?
Okay, I think we're good.
Yay!
Alrighty.
All righty. Sorry about that, everybody. There's been some technical problems on our side to this today because, of course, there is.
It's a
But
dead clown's tradition. Always having some sort of weird technical issues.
so, this holiday season, we decided to do something a little bit special. I've been working on a little beer and pretzels game uh, for a while now, revolving around the idea of like those 80s and 90s era Christmas specials, um, which I call Saving Christmas. And we've done some testing. And while it's still more or less a draft manuscript, we thought we would run a session of it here today for everyone's holiday viewing pleasure. Consider this to be session 0 and of 0. So, I'll take a quick moment to explain how this game is going to work to everyone at home. Uh, this is a 1d6 system. Uh, the game master, or Santa's helper, sets a target number between 5 and 9, depending on the difficulty of what the player character is trying to do. The player rolls the dice and adds their stat. There are 4 stats that are between 0 and 4. If the character rolls a 5 or a 6 on the die before adding their stat value, they get a present in addition to passing the roll. Uh, if they fail a roll, they get a piece of coal instead. Uh, these resources are the presents are not communal, but coal is, and we'll go over that momentarily. First, the player's stats. As I said, they only have 4 stats between 0 and 4. Body, which is their physical abilities. Mind, which is their mental abilities. Personality, which is their social abilities. And Christmas spirit, the magical essence of the holiday season.
Ho ho ho.
When creating characters, players will divide 12 stat points between their stat pools any way they wish between 0 and 4, and choose a special ability from the special ability table. We're going to create characters right in front of you in just a few moments. Uh, since this is a one-shot beer and pretzel game, it's a little more structured. There are 5 scenes in a game, a team up where the scenario is described that the player characters are saving Christmas from. Maybe Santa's been kidnapped or he's fighting some aliens or something like that. You never know. Uh, as long as a bunch of weird characters are available to save the day. The next 3 scenes are obstacle scenes where the group is attempting to do something in order to get to Santa and save Christmas. So, like if Santa's been kidnapped, 3 obstacles could be find out who the kidnapper is, uh, where Santa went, where they took Santa, and then break Santa out. That would be 3 obstacles. And the final scene is Christmas. This is what determines a win or loss state for the player characters, because you can't save Christmas if you screw up at the last second. So Scenes are like a scene in a movie or TV show. The player characters show up to do a thing. The scene ends when the thing is either achieved or irreparably screwed up. Um, if the if the players irreparably screw it up, well, we'll talk about that momentarily. And during a scene, player characters initiative order is decided based on order of Christmas spirit, going from highest to lowest. We were talking earlier about presents and coal. Characters get a present when they roll a 5 or a 6 on a die. Presents can be used to make a change to a scene, to add +1 to a roll, a +1 bonus, or to open presents and use a character's special abilities. Well, obviously presents can be open to presents, use to open presents. A player can open their present to use their special abilities. All players start out with 1 present. Presents are tallied separately, but coal is held in common for everyone to use. Players can only use coal for 1 thing, inflicting a -1 penalty per piece of coal used, up to 4. Why would you want to use coal to give yourself a penalty? Because if you have any left by the end of Christmas, then you have failed. So you are going to need to roll with the punches in order to save Christmas. Failing a roll while using coal doesn't generate more coal. And the last scene, Christmas. Christmas lasts a number of turns equal to the number of players +1. There are 3 players, so there will be 4 rolls, 4 turns during the Christmas scene.
Okay.
Players can choose to go out of initiative order or trade turns as long as each of them get 1 turn at least. No one can say they're not taking a turn during Christmas.
Everyone has to help.
By default, the target number for all rolls during Christmas is 9, but for every obstacle scene the players pass successfully, that is lowered by 1. So failing an obstacle doesn't end the game, but it does make it harder to save Christmas.
Right.
During Christmas, you don't generate any more coal, but you can generate presents as normal. As we mentioned earlier, if there's any coal left on the table after the final roll, players lose and Christmas has been ruined. So if you have any coal, it must be used during Christmas. All right, that being said, that's a pretty thorough explanation of the rules, because this is a really short PDF. Well,
Excellent.
document file. So we'll talk about special abilities while we're creating characters. So let's go around the table and do that. Who wants to go first?
I had a fun idea.
Excellent.
I think today, who better to come in and save Christmas than, of course, I, Jack, the Pumpkin King, who owes Santa a favor for this one weird thing. I feel like the man himself has tons of Christmas spirit. So I was thinking we were gonna, since you said it was 12 stats total.
Yes.
All right, so Christmas spirit of 4, personality of 4, carries the musical on his back. Mind 3, just so I can give him a body of 1 because he's a skeleton, and not exactly muscular. Ooh, I think this would be a fun one for the special ability. We've got here, it's called A Christmas miracle. Let me read it right off of the thing. All right. When another player receives coal, you can immediately roll Christmas Spirit using the same target number as the failed roll. If you succeed, then the original roll is treated as though it succeeded, and the coal received becomes a present. So I can rescue people from their failures. Having dramatically f***ed up a Christmas before in my time, I'm not letting it happen twice. I'm gonna go close a door.
All right, so we've got one player character set up. Who wants to go next?
Tibbs, you want to go?
Yeah. Okay. So when I was looking through it, I was thinking doing a kind of uniform 3 across each stat for body, mind, personality, and Christmas spirit. So he's useful in pretty much any situation. The big thing with him is his special ability, regifter. When you receive a present, choose another player to receive a present as well.
Ooh, presents all around.
Mm-hmm. Yep. His name is Freddie Killjoy, and he is a mailman.
Sounds good to me. All right.
The Northern Maine Killjoys?
The Appalachian Killjoys.
My apologies.
I think that leaves me. And who better to save Christmas than, the colonel of the very force tasked with tracking him? I will be Colonel Shirley, a NORAD colonel, with a body of 2. He's been in this seat a long time. A mind of 3. Personality of 3. He's a very nice guy. And a Christmas spirit of 4. And his special ability, I think we're going to go with Nice List Regular. You never receive any coal when you fail a roll. Why? Because he's part of the government, and the government doesn't make mistakes, right?
So you are planning to fail a lot of rolls.
Between me and you, I think coal is going to be relatively rare on the ground, but let's see how that goes.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I rolled a little die on my table of sample antagonists. And today's antagonist is going to be the Easter Bunny.
Excellent. Also, just so everyone is aware, in our Dice Roller channel, we do need to use the /roll command and type in 1d6.
Hey.
That will be helpful. Let me test that real quick.
But you have more than 6 choices, so the d10 was probably perfect.
Yeah, I was rolling a d10 on a table of 10.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So the Easter Bunny.
All right. So the 3 of you have been called together through various means into a meeting room. A shadowy figure on a television screen is speaking to you through a vocoder, so their voice cannot be heard. Greetings, says the shadowy voice. I am the Deep State Shadow President, the true ruler of America. I have brought you together for one purpose. The Easter Bunny is seeking to usurp Santa Claus and become the new king of Christmas. Our intelligence has informed us that all Christmas presents have been disposed of to be replaced with Easter eggs. This Since there is less than 12 hours until Christmas morning, as you can tell, this is a major catastrophe.
Thought those two got along so well, but apparently it was all a ruse. Don't worry. We'll get at the Order of Holidays back together again. I know what happens when one holiday decides to get involved in another one's business. Doesn't end well for anyone.
Sir, you can count on us. Santa's in
Then
the best hands available.
we'll make sure that this works out.
Neither rain nor sleet nor gloom of night, huh?
Something
Oh,
like that.
all right. You will be deployed to the North Pole, where the Easter Bunny's forces are running rampant. Intelligence indicates that all elves have been covered in chocolate.
Can they even properly temper chocolate at this temperature?
Suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Are any of you capable of flying an F-15?
Sir, yes, sir.
Then you will be in charge of the infiltration.
Good.
Your
I've
job
been
is
told,
to get.
been told the U.S. doesn't want me piloting any more aircraft after last time.
Your job is to get in, free Santa Claus, and get present production back up and running.
Oh man, I have so many good ideas. Yes, sir. We'll make sure that Santa goes back to being Santa and not a bunny.
All right, so that concludes our team up scene. Next up is our infiltration scene. So let's take a look at our initiative order. Looking at the sheets that you wrote down for me, considering how small these sheets are, it's not a problem. But we do have a tie in terms of Christmas spirit.
I think the Colonel's going to be moving a little bit faster than me.
All right, then I'll allow that. I'll allow that. But that's something to fix in the eventual release. All right. The team has been loaned an F-15 fighter jet. So, what's your plan?
Well, we're gonna fly to the North Pole and then set boots on the ground and find Santa. I don't know. I normally command things. Do either of you have any plans?
Well, I suspect we should survey what the damage that the Easter Bunny has done, and we should be able to figure out what he's gotten up to from there. Figuring out where Santa is should be fairly straightforward once we know what he's done. He's not a subtle sort. The only subtlety he has is in hiding those eggs.
Let's get an idea of what's happening there and go from there.
Tibbs, what is your Christmas spirit at?
3.
That is the most disaffected postman I've ever met.
Oh, he's a very chipper guy.
You should meet the rest of his family. the Killjoys are known for their Christmas celebrations.
All right, we should. I guess I should roll to see if we can. Well, if I fly the plane correctly.
Yes, I believe that would be a mind roll, please. Let's see. I'm going to give that a target of 7.
1d6. All right, so that's a mind, which I have 3. 2. I failed.
All right. The coal haul is up to 1.
I don't get coal.
Yeah, but oh, you're right. You don't get coal, so no coal for the no coal for the coal haul. Okay, so the NORAD colonel successfully fails to land the plane. By which I mean the NORAD colonel crashes directly into Santa's workshop.
Look, I said I could fly the plane. Not that I could land it. It has been a very long time.
Jack reassembles himself and starts slowly putting the pieces of his pumpkin head back together. Don't worry, this happens.
No use falling apart, man.
The plane is sticking through the roof of the workshop. Staring at you in surprise is about a dozen bunnies wearing little green hats and carrying an assortment of less merry weaponry.
Well, I am going to try to take my packaging tape that I always carry on me and see if I can tie them up.
Jeff hasn't taken his turn.
Oh, my apologies. Sorry.
All right. Well, the thing is, bunnies are known for a lot of things, but not their courage. If I scare them off, we should have this area to themselves. And if there's anything I'm good at, it's a good old scare. I'd like to roll Christmas Spirit to summon up the horrors of my own personal holiday.
Wouldn't that be personality?
Personality works just as well. I just figured I was doing something magical, but that works great. So we're going to be making a personality roll.
Add a 7, please.
You got it. 1d6 plus 4 and prayer.
Come on, make it. Ooh, 6 on the die.
All right, so take a present.
Awesome.
All right, are you guys capable of keeping track of your own of all your presents?
Yes.
Yep.
Remember, you start with 1, so that means you now have 2. All right. That being said, all right, tell me how you scared all the bunnies off.
So I mentioned that my pumpkin had been mildly damaged during that time, kind of smashed in. I reached into the gaping hole of my face that was, currently there, and pulled out a horrifying visage, screaming at them. Nobody was quite ready for that. I dusted myself off as the bunnies ran screaming from the room.
All right, congratulations. The workshop has been cleared of bunny minions.
Binions.
We're pretty sure those were just bunnies and not like transformed elves, right? I don't think that's how he goes in for this, right?
We were briefed that the elves had been covered in chocolate.
Right. We should probably find some elves. They probably know what's going on. And I doubt the bunnies are going to be cooperative. I don't speak hare anyways. I know some people might but I never got around to joining that language group, the Hair Club for Men.
All right, Tibbs, it's your turn. Do you have any ideas?
I'm going to I'm going to turn the thermostat up to 90 degrees the uh within the workshop. See if I can start melting warming things up so the chocolate starts melting.
All right. Let's
Across
see.
across the world, thousands of dads feel themselves psychically compelled to get towards the North Pole.
All right. I suppose that'd be a mind roll. 6. You know what? 5. That's as low as it can go. I don't expect you to have a lot of trouble turning on a thermostat.
Okay, that is 7.
Excellent.
All right, congrats. You have successfully located and turned on the thermostat.
I
So,
te I take a deep breath. That hurts me a bit to do.
all right. Well, scene 1 has been successfully completed. You infiltrated the area.
Woohoo!
So that means rolls during Christmas will be slightly easier.
Pheasant tracker.
Love it.
So, let scene 2 commence. What's your game plan?
Okay, out of character. Tibbs, you're a mailman.
Mm-hmm.
You are honor and duty bound to deliver letters to the correct person, which means you should have an unerring sense of where we can find Santa.
Yep.
Only if we have something we need to deliver to him. We're going to have to go at a package together.
Oh, well, that's easy. Kenny, I'm spending my present.
Yep.
Colonel Shirley pulls out a Dear Santa letter that is his granddaughter's. He'd meant to pop it into the Santa mailbox at work and completely forgot. And so he is also saving her Christmas. And he hands it to Mr. Killjoy.
All right. So, your turn, Jeff. Anything that you want to do in this regard that can help or set you up for the next scene?
I think one thing we need to make sure we have ready here is a secure route out of here. And right now, our plane is 1, sticking through the roof here, advertising our position, and 2, probably not intact. So I'm going to call upon some Christmas magic to fix it up and hide it in the nearby snowbank.
All right. Give me a Christmas spirit roll of 8.
Ooh.
You got it.
If you wish to use that present for a bonus, use it now.
That seems like a good idea. So I am going to do that. And 1, 6. All right, so that's 3 plus 5 is 8, I believe.
And in this system, ties fail unless there's anything your friends can do to save you.
Alas.
Where did you fail?
I didn't roll high enough, so we're out of luck.
Right, but I'm asking Kenny. Where in
I said
that
8,
process
right?
did you fail? Yeah.
What? Are you planning on using your special ability here?
Oh wait, I don't have another present. Never mind.
We're good.
I was hoping to find narratively a place we could present and swap things, but
Oh well,
Okay.
we're
Well,
good.
one for the coal haul then. We have a piece of coal. Jack summons up the spirits of 1,000 damned holiday elves who do their best to repair the plane. Of course, being long dead, they have no idea what a jet plane is. The jet plane is recobbled into a strange metal facsimile of a Christmas sleigh.
with rocket boosters, I hope.
Yes.
Perfect.
All right. Tibbs,
Mhm.
you're up. You
All
have an
right.
envelope to deliver to Santa.
So, um, so Freddy shoots the Colonel a a a how dare you glare, and starts to see if he can, and I'm gonna use Christmas magic or Christmas spirit to track down Santa. Yeah.
All right. Give me a roll of 7, please. We'll target number 7.
That's a 5 total. Um, can I? No, I can't. I can't do a present to reroll, can I? No. Okay. Yeah. No, that fails.
All right. Uh, so Freddy grabs the letter and sets out to deliver it. He opens the door to several angry bunnies. One looks up at him and flicks open a switchblade.
Oh, it's these ones. Shit.
This is gonna hurt.
I haven't made a roll yet. Can I help?
Didn't you just go?
I used a present to change a little bit of the story, but I haven't gone.
Oh, well, sorry, I consider that your turn, but you're right, you didn't roll. But it is your turn now anyway, because it's top of the initiative order. Sorry about that.
Okay. Um. Well, I'm military. Just because I can't fly a plane properly anymore, that's I can fly a plane. I just can't. I can't land a plane properly anymore. Doesn't mean I wasn't
It
trained
was weather
for this.
It was a weather condition problem. No one could have expected that.
Exactly. Faulty equipment. So he does a forward tuck and roll, comes up behind the bunny, and tries to take the gun from him.
All right, let's have a target number of 6.
Okay. Is that a body?
Yeah.
I failed.
All right, well, you don't get any coal. The colonel attempts to disarm the bunny. However, these martial arts are more for someone who is over 1.5 feet tall. The bunny watches in mild perplexity as the colonel rolls around, achieving nothing.
I'll get you next time, bunny.
Actually, we got another roll failure that wasn't Lex. So now we have 2 coal.
Oh damn. I wish I'd noticed that. Too late. All right, so I guess it's my turn then. We've got a hostile presence. Um, and I've got all these damned elves that are already here. I might as well put them to some use. I feel like using my horrifyingly necromanced minions to fight off the bunnies is probably still Christmas spirit.
Works for me. Uh, since they're already here, you've already done the hard part. I'm going to say this is going to be fairly simple. Target number of 5.
All right. Minions of the Damned. For the love of God. I'm spending... It's too late to spend a present. Never mind.
Do you have any left?
I do have one.
You could still activate your special ability.
Can I do that to myself?
What was your special ability again?
A Christmas miracle. When someone else would gain coal, I can roll Christmas spirit to try and make it so that they pass the roll anyways.
That is specifically for someone else, so no, you can't.
The only result on the die that would have been a problem.
Damn, we could have been using that the last several rolls. Because it doesn't cost a
Unfortunately, I cannot help you. Because of your special ability, I literally can never help you.
Right.
However, I did miss my chance to help Tibbs, which is what I was saying to myself at the end of the last round.
Gotcha.
Because I was listening for coal gain. And so far, that only happened too late for me to notice, or on my turn.
All right, well, the coal haul is increased to 3. The damned souls conjured from hell of the holiday elves quickly realize where they are after finishing up the sleigh and decide to beat feet to go find family.
Fair enough.
Dia de los
Tibbs,
Muertos
it is
was
your
like
turn.
2 months ago.
Yeah, but I oversee it, so it's a gray area.
All right. So I am going to channel my experience with dealing with chihuahuas and pull out my mastery in mailman kung fu.
All right, I'm going to be a little more merciful on you guys, considering how badly you've been rolling. So I'm going to give you a target number of 5 for a body roll.
Okay.
2 or higher, man. You can do this.
That's a 5 on the die.
All right, that means that that you have got a present as well. So this will activate your special ability, Regifter.
Yay, okay.
This is your second present, right?
I am now up to 2.
All right, so who else is getting a present?
I think Jeff is.
I have one still. I think Lex is out.
That's okay.
Okay.
But yeah, but you can use them to prevent
Further
Colgate.
problems.
Yeah.
All right, so a bunny is 1.5 feet tall. Even with a full-size switchblade, they are no match for a mailman who is going postal. The rabbit is swiftly knocked out.
Stupid rabbit. Switchblades are for kids.
Please don't give switchblades to children. I got yelled at very thoroughly about handing sharp objects to children. There was like a whole meeting about it.
But it's educational.
Then it will be a very important lesson.
All right, folks. So you've knocked out the leader, and the rest of the bunnies have scattered. You are once again given free roam of the facility.
Well, I suppose we should find some elves then, because they'll probably know what's going on. And they
All right,
should be starting to melt by now.
all right. So that's your plan?
Okay. We can do
All
that.
right.
Unless
Colonel
you've got
goes
a,
first. Unless you've got another plan, feel free.
I mean, I'm literally the captain of the Santa Tracker squad, so I thought maybe I could just find him, pull out my
Oh.
gadgetry.
You're right. You would have something installed in him to allow the thing. If they haven't taken his like code or whatever, he might
Yep.
have the tracker still on him. Worth checking.
Yep.
All right. In that case, give me a 6 on a mind roll, please.
Okay. Please cross your fingers. I'm rolling like crap tonight.
These guys hate us.
Well, I rolled a 1, so that's a 4.
Jack, you have a thing for this.
I don't get coal.
I can't because it's
Ah.
specifically when someone gains coal.
Ah.
All right. So no coal is gained, but the
We've got a
colonel
hell of a non-bow going.
the colonel has getting too much interference to track Santa with his equipment.
All right. Well, I guess my plan is the way to go then. I'm going to find some elves. Since this is interpersonal work, trying to locate people who are possibly freaked out and scrambling, I'd like to try and justify personality on this one.
Okay, sure. That'll be a 6, please.
Yay.
Come on,
All right.
Pumpkinhead.
Above a 1. All we need's above a 1. I'm throwing a fucking present at this. We are literally making it so the only way I can fail is on a 1. My face when I roll a 1.
Five. So take a present.
All right. Present tracker replaced. Back to 2.
Let's see.
This is terrible
All
on
right.
camera, but I still think the joke is funny, so I'm doing it anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should have used a little advent calendar or something.
I tried to get
Well-
emojis for the screen, but they weren't coming out right.
Oh,
We'll
well.
we'll have some tokens printed out for next time.
Anyway,
It's a playtest. We're having fun.
Jack begins schmoozing around with some of the less militant of the bunnies. They're able to point him in the correct place for the elves. They are in candy cane storage.
Insult to injury, they're gonna smell like peppermint.
They
So-
already do.
So are you guys heading there?
I mean, no reason not to.
All right. The group arrives at candy cane storage. The thermostat having been turned up, you can see a puddle of melted chocolate and peppermint coming out from under the door. It smells terrible.
Bracing myself, I plug my nose and slam the door open, ready for the wave of intense mint chocolate aroma.
The group is pushed back by the strong scent of mint chocolate. Languishing inside are several dozen damp and chocolatey elves. Most of them are still at least partially imprisoned in chocolate, but a few of them have melted enough to free themselves.
Well, mailman, I believe it's your turn. Got some trapped elves. We've got some free elves. Just don't give any of them a sock. It's going to make it weird.
Well, I came prepared for this. I pull out from my mailman's bag. I pull out a giant bottle of hand sanitizer, so they can start getting themselves cleaned up, and it'll help weaken the chocolate that still hasn't melted.
All right, sounds to me like a personality roll.
Sure.
Roll for OCD.
Oh, jeez.
All right, you would get a coal here.
Jeff.
I use my power, a Christmas miracle.
Jeez.
It's
This is
a
absurd.
Christmas miracle.
All right, so that's a 7. Would that have passed the roll?
I did give you a target number, right? I thought I gave you like a 5.
Yes, I think. Yeah,
I don't
that sounds
remember
right.
that, but that works for me.
Cause that's where Tibbs failed, because he got a 4
So I got
after
a
he rolled
7,
his 1.
which means that we passed the roll, and instead of getting a coal, Tibbs gets a present. And because Tibbs gets a present, he gets to distribute a present.
All right, so who gets that present, Tibbs?
I think I think Jeff does.
Now here's the combo.
All right.
Especially because there's no listed cost for me using this.
Yeah.
So we're literally present positive doing this. Which we should probably change, but not right now because it's very nice for me. This should probably cost something rather than me getting to just completely say, no, that didn't happen to every single failed roll.
Yeah, I meant for it to cost a present, but you're right. I'll just write that down explicitly, that it costs a present. But all of these abilities, well, not all of them, because regifter doesn't cost a present. It'll be something to look into for the next draft.
We'll talk
All
about
right.
it.
So, with his giant bottle of hand sanitizer, Freddy is able to free the elves.
All right, men and women and elves. It's time to rescue Santa and get Christmas back on track.
The elves cheer happily.
All right. I'm going to collect, but actually, wait, sorry. It's the NORAD Colonel's turn. Never mind. I'm
it's
going
the
to shut
Alexa's
the fuck
turn.
up.
Much like Santa, I have my own sack. And it contains M16s. So I hand them out to the elves, and we're going to go storm wherever they're holding him.
All right.
Don't worry, the
So-
safety is off.
So, are you asking the elves? Are you rolling for something?
I would like to ask them to join us in saving Santa, and not shooting us or Santa along the way.
All right. Give me a personality roll of 5. Target roll of 5.
Alright, I've got a personality of 3, so even... I just need a 3. I just need a 3.
Can we use something else? It's literally every other roll.
Yeah, this...
I'm gonna try
I
the other
understand.
dice bot.
genuinely, what the hell?
Like,
I
Are
used
we
the other dice
cursed?
bot and I still got a 1!
We got cursed. We are cursed.
The elves happily take the guns and push immediately past, not listening to a word that the colonel says.
Is Elvish its own language or something? Because, like, I feel like we're not getting through to these guys on any level. All right. We still have access to the whole facility. The Easter Bunny has to, oh, I know what we'll do. We're going to check the security logs. I know about those because I had those used to figure out that I was the one who arranged for the kidnap of Santa Claus on a previous occasion. I'm going to see if I can't get the security logs open. And with that, we'll have a way of figuring out where Santa is.
Alrighty. So, what are you going to do to get the logs open?
I'm going to hack Santa's computers.
All right, that'll be a mind roll, please. Let's say 7.
All right. I am going to, and I am very serious, scratch 3 presents off of here.
In the next draft, I'll say 1 present per roll, but I'll allow it.
Which means that I will be rolling at a +6. And I'm going to fail it somehow anyways. But I really am running out of ideas of how to locate Santa. I need this to work.
All right, take a present. So the security records that you access show that Santa was hauled off to Krampus's dungeon underneath the workshop.
We'll get such a cramp in there.
So you say you found Santa, so that is the second scene completed. Successfully, even. If you failed this one, I was going to say you failed the scene.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was what? Plan Z?
All right, time for the third scene, the rescue of Santa Claus. All right, it is now Freddy's turn.
okay. My apologies. Where are we going to? Where is Santa?
Krampus's dungeon.
Krampus's dungeon.
Under the workshop.
Under the workshop. Okay. And okay.
And we have all the nice little security footage of him getting marched all the way down there, so we should be able to get there.
All right. And is it directly below us?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. Well, I am going to pull out my special made package for this eventuality, and place it in the middle of the room and have everybody clear a decent and healthy distance back, because they don't want to get hit with shrapnel.
All right, I think this will be a Christmas spirit roll.
Okay.
We're living in a sick world filled with sick people.
Target number of 5, please.
Thank you,
Blowing a
whoever
hole.
got that reference.
That's a 5 in total.
You have presents, right?
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna
Just plus one
um
it.
yeah, I'm just gonna +1 that.
Right. I think I'll allow in the next draft explicitly the use of presents after failing a roll,
Yeah.
just
Thank you.
just for funsies.
Yeah.
We'll see
Okay.
how that goes.
So I reach into my messenger's bag, pull out a package, and touch a couple spots on it, and place it in the center of the room. Like, you're gonna want to back up and push everybody back. And as I go on a tirade about the importance of active protest and stuff like that, the bomb goes off.
Uh, so those are what were those? Those old Samsung phones, or
I'm not allowed to say.
fair
I
enough.
don't I don't want to get sued for
Libel.
defamation.
Alrighty. So you've blown a hole down into the basement dungeon. Are you going in?
Yes.
All right. I am not going to require a roll to jump down since
Thank
you don't have any health. Yeah, this system has no HP or MP, so because, this is supposed to be like a beer and pretzels game that you play to have fun around Christmas time.
And also, nobody really gets hurt in any of these things.
Mhm.
All right. You guys drop down. You find yourself in the maximum security section of Krampus's dungeon. Here are the worst of the naughty list offenders, usually behind multiple layers of bulletproof glass. You see naughty listers. You see like one behind the glass who is wearing a straight jacket tied to a gurney with a face mask on. Uh, Another one who is carefully building a model ship in a bottle. The naughty listers look up at you in surprise as you arrive.
Do we see Santa anywhere?
Not right here. That'd be a little too easy.
He's probably deeper in the maximum security wing.
Can I use my Christmas spirit to try and find him?
Sure.
My absolute belief that he's got to be here and I'm going to find him.
Target number of 8, please.
I've got actually a pitch for you, NORAD Colonel.
Yep.
Sorry.
Nope, please give me your pitch. I'm not going to get an 8.
We've still got that letter. It just didn't get us where we were going.
Mm-hmm.
But with Santa nearby, his effects on the world are going to be a lot stronger. And if there's anything he does, it's draw those letters in towards himself. Make a paper airplane and throw it with a little Christmas magic to send it on.
All right, Kenny, how's that?
Sure, let's make that a 7 then. I'll be extra nice on you. Oh, your Christmas spirit's a 4? I was thinking about lowering it to 6, but if you got a 4, yeah, I think 7's doable.
Yeah, tell that to every 2 I've rolled this session.
Okay, I'll take some pity on you. A 6.
I rolled a 6.
All right, well, take a present.
I finally won a roll. All right. And it's
All right, so
paper
And who
fucking
said the government was useless?
all right, so describe what's going on for us.
Tibbs, look, the military accomplished something.
So Colonel Shirley pulls the Dear Santa letter back out. It didn't help us find him before, but it will help us find him now. And he folds it into a paper airplane, a very elaborate one. He's had years of perfecting this technique. Years. And he wraps it with tinsel that's down here and shoves it into the air, throwing it to see which direction it leads.
All right. So your paper airplane floats down the hall and down around a corner. When you make your way around the corner, you find yourself at a computer database. There is a computer turned off and a small note attached to the screen. Gone to Eastertown to kick bunny ass. See you soon. Love, Krampus.
So is Santa not here?
He's not here, but you have a database. Find him.
All right.
I'm not going to give you the whole scene in one roll, Lex.
I got it.
Have at it.
All right. Checking that whole database will take forever. And I don't know how it's organized. Trying to figure out where they put Santa is going to be a shot in the dark. But if there's anything that Christmas is known for, it's extremely convenient miracles. I'm going to literally scroll down the page and click something at random, calling upon the forces of Christmas to give us the information we need.
All right. Let's say that'll be a target number of 7.
Okay. Christmas spirit. Let's go. Come on. Beats don't fail me now. All right, so that's a 5 on the die.
Take a present.
Plus 4 is 9.
Congrats. Clicking randomly in the database, you find the Santa's cell number. He is apparently a couple floors down from here. Among the true worst of the worst. Ad executives.
Oh god, like those guys working at Coca-Cola who made the AI ad, huh? Guys, I think this might be too scary for me.
What? Kenny, how can they be down there? They literally write jingles.
Let's get moving before I have to think about this any longer.
All right.
The skeleton's bones rattle with shivers.
The group heads several floors down into the heart of Krampus's Supermax dungeon. On this floor, you can hear dozens of deranged ad executives singing jingles to themselves over and over again. This is surely the most dangerous place you've ever found yourself. You find Santa's cell. Unlike the others, this one has a complete metal door, and it appears to be thick enough to be soundproof. He can't hear you from inside, and you can't hear him from outside. The lock looks to be massive. Tibbs, it's your turn.
If you don't have something, I do.
Well, this stuff's expensive, but I guess I gotta. Pulls out plastic charges, puts them around the hinges of the door. All right, let's do this.
Who knew delivering the federal mail could be this exciting?
Really playing the kill and killjoy this season, apparently.
All right. Christmas spirit of 6, please.
That's a 6 on the dice.
Oh my god.
All right, take a present. And
Lex,
who
take
gets a fun?
Lex, take a present as well.
Thank you. I have 2 presents now.
All right. The door explodes. You hear a deep guttural ho, ho, ho from inside. And out steps the man himself. Red fur trousers with white trim and a hat to match. And a 6-pack of gleaming, well-oiled abs. With his beard hanging down halfway down his immaculate pecs. Ho, 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 he says. Thank you for saving me. Now, we are going to have to get Christmas back on track. And then he points at Jack and says, this doesn't make us even yet, Jack.
I know, but I was familiar with the facilities, and they thought it would be a good idea if I helped, and I just wanted to try and make up at least a little.
When we're done here, I owe you one for giving the bunny the idea.
If it helps, we've got Halloween Town raiding them right now.
All right, so I'm going to ask if you guys have any plans, or do you want to let Santa take point here?
We do have an idea of where the Easter Bunny is by the same logic of we know where Santa is because we had access to the security logs for a while. So we probably know where the Easter Bunny is right now.
Right, and what do you plan to do with that information?
I believe a beatdown was what I had in mind.
Wait, don't we need to get Santa onto his route?
We need to get presents up and running. It doesn't matter if he doesn't have presents, so we need to retake the facility first. We've already freed the elves. They are well protected because somebody gave them a bunch of M16s, so they'll be fine. But we do need to retake the place, and the only way we're doing that is if we get rid of these damned rabbits. It's the end of the Night of the Lepus. I get the feeling that at the end of this, Lex is probably going to beat me back in black and blue over all of the really bad jokes I have been sprinkling into tonight. So I want you all to know that I deserve it. And I'm going into this fully aware of how bad all of these jokes are. I hope you've still enjoyed them.
So, everybody, does that sound like a good plan? Or
Sure.
do you have any other ideas?
I was just thinking we do have to get the presents back up and online. Yeah, I think that sounds like a good plan.
Tibbs, any other ideas, or you good? Are you good too?
Pull out a Molotov cocktail. Let's grill some rabbit.
Kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit. Here's me without my spirit
And
magic helmet.
Colonel Shirley looks very seriously at you all and says, "It's rabbit season."
Fire.
All right, so that wraps up the third scene. The next scene is the final scene, Christmas, which is 4 rolls. You have 3 coal that needs to be spent before the final roll, or you will automatically fail.
I'm taking this one for the team, y'all.
You do also need to accomplish the objective, or you fail. If the Easter Bunny kicks your ass, you don't save Christmas simply because you don't have any coal.
We still will have 3 rolls to recover afterwards, so the sooner we get moving, the better.
Right,
And
and
who
you
knows?
can use.
So we are going to have a solid 6 all the way through, right? Because we passed all 3 scenes.
Yep, all of your difficulty levels will be 6.
Okay.
So, that being said, I shall set the scene. Santa leading the charge. The 4 of you emerge from Krampus's dungeon to the sounds of gunfire. You can hear high-pitched elven voices squeaking, "We're having rabbit stew tonight, boys!" The bunnies, however, are not taking it lightly, fighting back with whatever they have to hand. Pistols, knives,
Oh my god, they've got explosives.
improvised explosives,
No, explosives.
Easter eggs, of course.
I don't think they have a license for that.
In the midst of all this, holding back a dozen elves simultaneously, is the Easter Bunny. He's about 2.5 feet high if he were to stand on his hind legs. He's a gray and white rabbit, and he's wielding the most wicked serrated switchblade knife you've ever seen. All right, so 4 rolls, 3 coal. Remember, you guys can swap around on your initiative order for the Christmas scene. So that means the fourth roll can go to whoever the 3 of you decide it goes to.
All right, so how much coal can we use in 1 roll?
4.
Okay. My personal first idea, I have just Googled ways to make rabbits go away. There are several options. They don't like the scent of garlic or pepper. They cannot get through buried chicken wire. If you remove cover and make loud noises and shiny things, they do not like that either. So obviously,
Tinsel grenade?
it's kind of what I was thinking. Like the party streamers, but out of ornaments, which are already shiny.
So stuff and a glass ornament full of tinsel and throw them over there, and if nothing else, they're gonna get John McClane.
Yep. And he's a rabbit. He relies heavily on his feet.
Which is also a Christmas reference.
All right, make your roll. The target now difficulty is 6, and considering what you said, I think that would be mind or body, whichever one you find more appropriate.
All right, let's go with mind. Please don't fail me. passed with an 8.
All right, and you get a present because present generation is as normal. Did you use any coal?
Yes, I used 1 coal.
All right, we're down to 2 in the coal hall. All right, the tinsel bomb that the colonel uses scares off several of the bunnies, giving the Christmas elves a decided advantage. They press in on the Easter bunny. Santa gives you a quick tip of his hat as he rushes forward to help, fist swinging. Right,
All right.
Jack?
I am going to jump on a grenade here, but by using the last 2 coal, and I'm also going to take my 2 presents. So I'm going to be rolling a flat die at this and praying I can pass anyways. Either way, progress. So, I, Jack, the Pumpkin King, am a lot more familiar with how Santa operates and have fought alongside him before, if you guys remember the moments with Oogie Boogie. So, as somebody who has fought alongside him before, I have a better chance of cooperating with him in a melee. So I will be joining him. However, as I am not a melee fighter, I will be using, of course, my terrifying seasonal magic to support him in his standard beating the ever-living fuck out of a rabbit. So I'm playing caster to his tank here, if that is acceptable. Would you take Christmas Spirit for that?
Yep.
And I believe you have to use a coal, right?
I am using 2 coal, in fact, and 2 presents, which means that I am rolling a solid +4 as if it were normal.
Perfect.
All right. One. That is a failure. You don't generate any coal, so congratulations on that at least.
Santa doesn't seem to want my help.
Yeah, Santa clearly doesn't want your help. When you rush forward to help, Santa gives you that one that he said that he owed you immediately, knocking you back on your ass.
Well, he would be knocking me back on my ass. Instead, he knocks me backward into a pile of bones which begin slowly reassembling themselves.
All right, 2 rolls left to save Christmas.
We are out of coal, so you're all good, Tibbs.
Okay. So
remember, use them or lose them.
So so as we're walking out to join the fray, you see Freddy unbuttoning his shirt, and when he flings open his postman's shirt, you see a bandolier of letter openers just crossing his chest, and doing cross draw. He starts just throwing them at the Easter Bunny.
All right, body roll of 6, please.
Somehow I'm picturing a giant Yakuza-style tattoo involving, like delivery on your back here, and I don't know where I'm getting that from.
Okay, so I'm going to use both my presents for this. So, okay, so that is an 8. No, that's a 6.
What was your body?
3?
The 5 plus 2 is 7.
7. Okay, 7. Sorry.
Don't worry, I know that I have trouble doing basic addition as well. So congratulations, that's a success. A dozen letter openers to the face is more than enough for Santa to get in there and really crush some bunny bones. The Easter Bunny is knocked flat on his back, where Santa and all of his elves immediately gather up to kick the bunny unconscious. The bunny is the unconscious Easter Bunny and his minions are immediately taken down to the darkest depths of Krampus's dungeon. This done, Santa turns around, happily wiping the blood off his face, and smiles at the three of you. Thanks for your help. But we still need to get the presents up and running. Can any of you help with that? Right. So who would be best for present production?
Probably Tibbs.
Um. Lex, do you have any presents left?
I have 2.
And what are the stats you have 4 in?
Christmas spirit.
You cannot fail to pass the roll if you can figure out a Christmas spirit to roll to make right now and spend both of those presents. 1 + 6 is 7.
Okay. Well, there's no more thing that's more Christmas spirit than getting in there and helping the elves get to work immediately. They just need manpower.
All right, I'll allow it. Make your roll.
Swear to God, if I roll a 1 on this, I'm gonna cry.
No, you'll still pass.
I know, but I'm still gonna cry.
Yeah.
4.
The No-Rad Colonel helps the elves get the present production machine back up and running. As presents start popping out, Santa gives a big belly laugh. Ho, ho, ho! Thanks again for the three of you. Thanks to your efforts, Christmas is saved!
I want to apologize for your workshop roof. You can send a bill to the Pentagon.
I will.
So, do you think, since we helped save Christmas at all, we could join you for the sleigh ride as per tradition?
Santa glares at you with his eyes narrowed. After several seconds of terse silence, he says, "Oh, ho, ho, I don't see why the hell not. Fuck it, Jack."
Let's roll!
All right, and this is where we are going to call it. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. If you actually like the look of this little system that I've cobbled together, I'm going to get a little bit of artwork together since it's like a 10-page Word doc. I imagine it'll be like a 5-page PDF, and toss it up on DriveThruRPG next year for probably pay what you want. I'll add a link to the current draft manuscript into chat, so anyone who wants to see Saving Christmas in its current form can be my guest. And next time we'll be back with more Chronicles of Darkness instead of campy Christmas bullshit.
Thank you for joining us tonight. This was something I've been so excited to show you guys, because we had a great time getting to finally play something Kenny made.
I also want to thank you guys for being here with us throughout the year. It's been a whole freaking year, y'all. So, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll see you on the flip side.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa and Hanukkah, and whatever other holidays we've forgotten.
Merry Yule.
Goodbye.